EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. That's to the speedster Zaccheaus. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Now Ryan. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota forced out to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Mariota, a really nice gain of 25 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Carr to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They run with Patterson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line.
because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Ryan. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here comes Richard on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Carr will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on first down. Patterson got some real estate inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 2nd and 10, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's knocked